Good morning, children. This is Anthony, your physical science teacher. Today, we are discussing about the synthetic fibers and plastics. And we have already certain sessions regarding this chapter. Now, we are proceeding with polyesters. What is meant by polyester? Many ester molecules bringing together to form polyester. Many, poly means many, ester. In organic compounds, there will be separately the compounds having ester functional group, we call it esters. These kind of units of esters bringing together to form polyester. So how we can make polyester? Polyester is can be prepared by terethoric acid, which gives dimethyl ether. Terethoric acid, P silent children, remember, terethoric acid, which gives dimethyl ether, and this dimethyl ether when added with dihydric alcohol gives polyester. Once again children, look into the phone and see how this polyester can be made. Terethoric acid, which gives dimethyl ether. This dimethyl ether in addition with dihydric alcohol gives polyester. Polyester is the most commonly used synthetic fiber. Polyester is made by reacting terethoric acid to dimethyl ether, then with dihydric alcohol. Polyester can be melted and spun. This property allows the fiber to convert into different shapes and sizes. Polyester fibers of these days are ultra thin microfibers, which gives them a smoother, softer feel than the polyester of 20 years ago. That means we learn certain techniques to develop these polyesters to make them into still finer fabrics. This base material can be used to make not just fibers for fabric but many other things from soda bottles to boats. So that means all this material we can make by making use of this polyester. Polyester having wide range of usages like that. So children, once again confirm with the polyesters. Polyester, many ester molecules added together to form polyester. Terethoric acid gives dimethyl ether. This dimethyl ether in addition with dihydric alcohol gives polyester. Okay children, now come to the next topic. What is that? Resin identification codes. Children, when you take different kinds of plastic bottles or plastic material, there you will see arrow diagrams, arrow sided triangular diagrams, arrow sided triangular diagrams. So these are we call it resin identification codes. Resin identification codes. What are the resins? Um, uh, let's come with PET one resin, HDPE one resin, PVC one resin, LDPE another resin, PP another resin, PS another resin, others. So still more resins are there that we can represent with some other digits. So in your class we are seeing up to 7 here. What is meant by PET and all that? Just see once, children. PET means polyethylene terephthalate. Polyethylene terephthalate. Then HDPE, high density polyethylene. HDPE, high density polyethylene. Then PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. All these are certain kind of plastics. All these are plastics. All these are plastics. So next, fourth one, low density polyethylene, LDPE. HDPE means high density polyethylene. LDPE means low density polyethylene. Then fifth one, polypropylene. Polypropylene, PP. Polypropylene. And sixth, polystyrene, PS. Polystyrene, PS. And if we come to the seventh is other CADAs, whatever combinations of 1 to 7 resins. Okay, these resin codes you have to see. Look here. Suppose you take one bottle and see it, under the bottle there will be this kind of this which kind so this kind of symbol will be there. Suppose in the symbol you observe it. Suppose 6 is there, PS. What is PS? Polystyrene. Suppose PP is there, polypropylene. PET is there, number 1 is there, that is PET. PET means polyethylene terephthalate. HDPE, high density polyethylene. High density polyethylene. PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Three, they will not write some of the things, they write lettering also. So in a few cases they write only number. A triangle will be there, inside a number will be there. So basing on the number we can observe that. Suppose 4 number is there, low density polyethylene. Like that we have to come to the conclusion. Next, come to the identification of various articles with recycling codes. So you see whatever plastic material under the bottle, under the jar, yeah, you see whatever plastic material or resin material, or otherwise polythene bags also, polythene covers also. In the main manufacturing pack, they write they draw a triangle, in that number is written. So you have to identify that which resin it belongs. Resin identification should takes place. You have to understand resin identification codes. Then you can find out what is the material used for the manufacturing of that particular thing. So try to identify. You see different bottles you have in your home, so that you can understand with what material your water bottle is made of. With what material this may in the kitchen certain plastic materials will be there. Just see there, a triangular shape will be there. In the triangular shape number will be there. Basing on the number you can easily find out what type of material it is, with which it is made of. What is plastic? What is plastic? What is plastic? Basically we have a certain questions when we see certain things, naturally plastic things. Plastic also a polymer like many synthetic fibers. Many synthetic fibers, it is also a polymer. Polymer, poly, many, mer, units, many units bringing together to form a polymer. So plastic is also a polymer like many synthetic fibers. We have studied so far all these synthetic fibers. What are the synthetic fibers we come across? Nylon as well as acrylic. So all this we come across. So these are plasticals of that kind, which is a synthetic fiber. Then look here. Here This scientist name is Alexander Parkes. The scientist name is Alexander Parkes, who is the creator of first plastic Parkesine. What is our first plastic Parkesine? Who created this? Alexander Parkes. So, one of the many triumphs of modern science, which is completely encompassed the day-to-day life across the world, is the invention of plastic. So whatever we achieved in these days, so one of the great achievement is Parkesine, means plastic. The synthetically produced material was first presented in 1862 in London by Alexander Parkes. The scientist name is Alexander Parkes. To prepare this material, Parkes heated nitrated cotton, which previously soaked in sulfuric acid, and made fabric soft and elastic with oil and camphor. The end product was an ivory colored material that became very important when subjected to heat. This material name is Parkesine, means that is plastic, the basic material of the plastic. Okay, next. So this is plastic. Each square is one monomer. Each square is one monomer. These monomers are bringing together, added together. We call that it is polymer. Polymer. So this linking not only takes place linearly, means along the straight line, but also cross-linked arrangement will be there, just like downward diagram as you see in the phone. Okay. Next, come to the types of plastics. There are two types of plastics, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. What is meant by thermoplastic? Thermoplastic means when you heat, which will soften when heated and harden when cooled. A thermoplastic is a polymer that turns into a liquid when heated and freezes to a glassy state when cooled sufficiently. Means what? Thermoplastic. Thermo means heat. Thermo means heat. This plastic undergo changes because of heat. That's why we call it thermoplastics. Thermoplastics means plastic which undergo changes when heat is given. Now come to the second plastic, thermosetting plastic. What is thermosetting plastic? Thermosetting plastics are simply plastics when molded into a shape and allowed to cool down, that will remain in molded form and will not change their shape. When heated again, they will char or burn. Thermosetting plastics are synthetic material which gain strength during molding by heating but not be remolded or reheated after their initial heat. So what we can say is this thermosetting plastic, first when it is before forming it is plastic, after forming into certain shape, even after giving heat also, that will not change its place, that will not molding will not takes place, that will not come to liquid state. Whatever amount you give it, nothing to worry, it will not get heat up. So these for thermoplastics we use what are the thermoplastics we use? Thermoplastic water bottle is thermoplastic. Certain exam pad made of thermoplastic, and toothbrush thermoplastic. If you come to the thermosetting plastics, So tubular electric switches are made of thermosetting plastics, as well as certain tableware. See, articles of melamine we may prepare. Melamine is a thermosetting plastic. So even if you keep hot food in the plates though they are plastic, they will not change their shape. They withstand with the high temperature. These are thermosetting plastics. So children, we have two varieties of plastics, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. The plastics which undergo changes when heated are thermoplastics, and those will not undergo changes are said to be thermosetting plastics. Okay, so here there is a table is there. Just see toothbrush and handle, thermoplastic. Comb, thermoplastic. Piece of bucket, thermoplastic. Handle of utensil means cooker to a cooker or uh, pan handle also made of thermosetting plastic. Remember, here the property change, thermosetting plastic. Handle of utensil is thermosetting plastic. Earlier all that thermoplastics, now hereafter thermosetting plastic. Electric switch, thermosetting. Meals plate, thermosetting. Example is melamine plastic. Okay, coffee mug, thermosetting plastics. So fill up this table and in your homework and do this thing as a homework, children. Remember, take this table and write whatever thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics basing on our property. Okay children, for today I conclude this session. Thank you children.